Ooh, this is one of our favorite segments. Joining us now is food media specialist and recipe developer Charmaine Broughton. Welcome, Charmaine.
Thank you so much for having me.
Love it when you come.
Oh, I always love to come. I always love bringing food for.
Well, we like to snack, and on weekend evenings are the best time to do it, right?
Excellent. I love it.
Now, this evening we're going to talk about a staple in many Canadian homes.
Yes.
It's an absolute staple, and with all apologies to anybody who has allergies.
Right. Peanuts and peanut butter, staples in Canadian homes, filled with plant protein and tons of fiber, which Canadians don't get enough of, and heart-healthy fats.
I didn't know that there was fiber in peanuts.
Oh, tons of fiber, yeah. And like I said, Canadians don't get enough fiber. So what an easy way to incorporate fiber into your diet between peanuts and peanut butter. And the great thing about the recipes from the Peanut Bureau is they incorporate this pantry staple into a variety of different recipes. Everything from, breakfast, lunch, post-workout snacks, just absolutely delicious.
Do we have in the middle of the interview snack going on here?
We certainly do. Yes.
I might just have to reach over.
Please do. So these are the peanut butter Nanaimo bar. So, where everyone these days is talking about, Canada's 150th birthday, and Nanaimo bar is such a Canadian classic dessert. So why not incorporate some peanut butter into the filling? And super easy, great for, summer entertaining, going to the cottage, packing them up in a picnic. Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah, great
Thank
diet
you.
food, right? Just a little sugar in that.
Yeah, just a little, but you have to have a little treat now and then again.
Well, we have a love affair with peanuts, but perhaps you're right in that we do peanut butter and jam sandwiches or peanut butter banana or whatever, but we don't really take it to the next level, the exotic cuisine that we can.
Exactly. And again, there's so many recipes on the PEANUTBUREAU.CA where you can do that. For instance, let's talk Meatless Monday. So many Canadians now are starting to incorporate, more vegetarian or vegan days into their weekday eating, right? So there's a great recipe. It's the sweet potato, chickpea, and spinach roti with a peanut sauce. Again, using pantry staple items. It only takes about maybe 20 minutes to prepare the filling, and then you can roll it into a roti wrap. I made some last night for my family. They absolutely love it. A great kick of heat, and again, just using a staple that Canadians already have, but twisting it into something other than a peanut butter sandwich, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, I like the sound of this one. Chili peanut butter popsicles?
Oh, those are phenomenal. Those are a staple in my home in the in the summer months. So yeah, a little bit of chili, and it's sweetened with honey and just cocoa, and just a great, yummy, delicious snack. It's almost dinner party worthy too. Like, imagine after a beautiful summer dinner, you pull out these popsicles. But it's nice to kind of make something ahead of time like that and have something a little out of the ordinary, right? Instead of your typical, Black Forest cake.
What about Japanese? I love popcorn. Japanese style peanut popcorn.
Well, I love this because I'm not sure about you ladies, but my husband and kids have been horizontal for about a week watching the March Madness, right? So instead of them eating, high in salt chips or snacks really that are just filled with empty calories, they can fuel their body while they're watching March Madness. And yeah, the Japanese style peanut popcorn, what I love about that, yes, there is whole peanuts in it with popcorn and sesame seeds, but is the wasabi butter that you top it with. It just takes your ordinary popcorn to a whole new level. So delicious. Mm-hmm.
Oh, exotic popcorn.
There you go.
There you go.
Little do those basketball players know that, when my husband and kids are,
Well, speaking of the spring fling, you have a quinoa bowl with peanut sauce. Is that similar to what the roti?
No, it's actually quite different. So bowls now are all the rage. So there's a spring fling quinoa bowl. So quinoa is your base, and then you make a delicious peanut sauce. And what I really like about this dish is there's tons of vegetables in it, right? Like everyone these days is striving to get more veggies into your diet, and this dish also plays into the Meatless Monday, which I really like. But you know what I really like about this dish is it has spring in the title, right? And it's like minus 800 out. So I just like the fact that it has spring in the dish, and it's colorful, and it's just a delicious, yummy entree, or it makes a really nice, if you have any leftovers from dinner, you could add maybe like a can of tuna to it and pack it up in a brown bag lunch for the next day.
So is this something served hot? Give us the ingredients in spring
Cool-ish.
quinoa.
Right. So the base is quinoa, and then it's just a basic peanut sauce. And again, tons of vegetables. There's sprouts and edamame and radish, which I find radish is kind of underrated these days, right? But it just adds a nice kick of like freshness to the dish. Now, I like to toss it all together. If you follow the recipe on PEANUTBUREAU.CA, it kind of assembles everything just so perfect. But I'm kind of more of a messy eater, I suppose.
You're literally flinging it together.
Yeah, exactly. You got it.
I've never been on that site, so I think it would be probably quite enlightening for a lot of people to go on that site and see all those recipes.
It certainly is. I mean, there's dozens upon dozens of amazing recipes, but not only that, it really goes through all of the health benefits of peanuts. And the other thing that I really like about peanuts, being the mom of 2 teenage boys that are constantly eating, actually, to quote a friend of mine, my boys will come home from school. This is what she told me that her kids did. They'll come home from school, they'll open the fridge, they'll tilt it and pour it into their mouth. But what I love about peanuts and peanut butter, it's an economical protein source, right? So my oldest son is in high school now, and high schools allow peanuts. So every day he takes a peanut butter sandwich. I think partially he does that because as much as he's very active, teenage boys are a little sloth-like at home, right? So that's just like the easiest lunch that he can make himself. So the website it lists all the nutritional values and just a great way to educate yourself about peanuts and peanut butter. And if Canadians have it in our homes, let's incorporate them into all of our, amazing recipes.
I'm just thinking, besides desserts and peanut butter sandwiches, now even stir fries to throw in some sliced peanuts or...
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
to make it crunchy.
Yeah, and it adds a really nice texture with that added protein. And again, if you already have them in your pantry, what I like to do is I take my whole peanuts and I just buzz them up in the food processor just to make them not so big, and then that's what I used.
Sprinkle on top like Parmesan or something.
Yes, for a garnish. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have a preference for making your own peanut butter, or?
You know what? Truthfully, I buy all natural peanut butter. So in my home, we eat natural peanut butter. I like chunky peanut butter, but even I'll call it the regular peanut butter is still jam packed with all of the health benefits. Because if you look at, let's say, a regular peanut butter, the first ingredient on the ingredient list is peanuts. And then, there is some added icing sugar and oil depending on the brand that that you buy. But I love a natural peanut butter, and that's all we use in our home.
And we hear so much about, almonds having so much protein, but peanuts actually have more protein, don't they?
Peanuts actually have more protein than any other nut. So, that's just something to keep in mind as well. I mean, all nuts are great, and all nuts are filled with heart-healthy fats and proteins and fiber as well. But the bonus of peanuts is most of us have them. They're economical. They're a lot cheaper than, let's say, a walnut or almonds. And I'm not sure about you, but I'm not sure. I don't know if you know about this stat, but 1 in 3 Canadians report eating peanuts, peanut butter right from the jar. Are you guilty of that? Because I am.
Yeah, and she's doing it right now.
She's doing it.
Well, it's really going to be hard for me to continue this interview because I've got peanut butter in my mouth.
My daughter takes the spoon into the peanut butter and then she dips it right into the jam.
I saw that. I saw that in a movie, The Nanny Diaries. When the mother eventually does it with the son. Yeah.
But have you noticed though, when you do something like that, let's say you're really hungry, you don't have time to make something, and as my mouth is sticking together,
It's funny.
And you go over the sink and you have your spoonful of peanut butter. Have you noticed though, you won't be hungry for a while, and the reason being is because of the plant protein and fiber and healthy fats. That's very satiating. So there's kind of method to all that madness. When you incorporate great plant protein into your diet and into each meal, it keeps you feeling full for a long time.
Yeah, it raises your blood sugar level, so it's even as opposed to the dip that we're going to have after those Nanaimo bars.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Charmaine, for coming in
and
for bringing us snacks.
Oh.
This is what she said. Stay with us.